Hi guys, so this is the part 2 video of the partnership. So as we discussed previously, if a business is using a name that is different to that of the partner's name, then it should be registered. For that, a business should obtain application to register from the divisional secretariat office. Then, Gram Sevaka report to be obtained from the area in which the business is operated. A receipt should be obtained by the Provincial Council office after making the registration fee. Application should be certified by a Justice of Peace. Professional certificates and health officer's report should be obtained. Grama Sevaka report completed the application form should be handed over to the Divisional Secretariat office within first 14 days from the business established. Acts and rules that are related to partnerships. Partnership Ordinance of 1890. So this act is the main law that affects to all partnerships. This explains on how to start, how to conduct and how to dissolve partnerships. Next, Prevention of Frauds Ordinance number 7 of 1840. According to this law, if the initial capital is over 1000, it should be started only with a written agreement. Business Names Ordinance number 6 of 1918. If the partnership's name is different from the partners' names, then it should be registered under the Business Names Ordinance in Divisional Secretariat Office. Company Act number 7 of 2007. The maximum number of partners are restricted to 20 by the Company Act in Sri Lanka. Types of partners. Ordinary partner contributes capital to the partnership business. Participate in partnership management. General public knows that he is a partner. Liability is unlimited. Allocated with profits and losses. Active partner contributes capital to the partnership. Actively participate in partnership management. General public knows that he is a partner. Liability is unlimited. Allocated with profits and losses and may paid with a salary. Dormant or sleeping partner contributes capital to the partnership. Doesn't participate in partnership. General public doesn't know that he is a partner in the business. Liability is unlimited and allocated with profits and losses. Silent partner contributes capital to the partnership. He doesn't participate in the partnership meetings. General public knows that he is a partner. His liability is unlimited, allocated with profits and losses. Limited partner contributes capital to partnership. Doesn't participate in partnership management. Public doesn't know that he is a partner. Liability is limited, allocated with profits and losses. And this type of partner can only be seen in limited partnerships. Secret partner. He contributes capital to the partnership. Participate in partnership management, but secretly. Liability is unlimited. General public doesn't know that he is a partner. Allocated with profits and losses. First partner contributes capital to the partnership. Name is firstly mentioned in documents and he answers the partnership calls. Participate in partnership management. Public knows that he is a partner. Liability is unlimited and allocated with profits and losses. Partner in profit only contributes capital to partnership. Doesn't participate in partnership management. Public doesn't know that he is a partner. Liability is unlimited and allocated with only profits. Quasi-partner contributes capital as a loan to the partnership. He doesn't participate in the partnership management. Public knows that he is a partner. Liability is unlimited and allocated with interest. Nominal partner contributes their reputation or goodwill to the business as capital. Doesn't participate in partnership management. General public knows that he is a partner. Liability is unlimited and allocated with profits and losses. Rights and responsibilities of partners. Participate in business activities. Instruct on business activities. Obtain an interest for a loan provided to the partnership. Make decisions in recruiting a new partner. Inspect the partnership books. Reimburse any expenses on behalf of the partnership. Duties. Work with maximum trust. Work together with partners. Not to earn any secret profits. Not to do any business separately which is similar to the partnership business. Not to exceed given authority. Not to use business assets for personal matters. Dissolution of a partnership. So there are two types of dissolutions. Dissolution of partnership, dissolution of firm. Dissolution of a partnership. So whenever the relationship or understanding among the partners have changed, it is considered as the dissolution of partnership. Following situations would lead to a dissolution of a partnership. Example: recruitment of a new partner, retirement of an existing partner, if there is a change made to the partnership agreement. Dissolution of the firm. So this can be done either voluntary dissolution or dissolution by the court. A voluntary dissolution is where the partnership business has completed its agreed time period. Partnership has achieved its main goals. A partner has informed other partners in writing that the partnership should be dissolved and others have accepted it. A death or bankruptcy of an existing partner. A partner's capital has been settled for a loan that has been taken from the business. Partnership business is illegal. Dissolution by the court. Partner is mentally sick. Continuous losses in partnership business due to internal disputes among the partners. If a partner is found guilty for a separate court case due to a permanent disability of a partner, due to any other reason that is justified by the court. The advantages and disadvantages of partnerships. Advantages. This can be started with minimum efforts and legal fulfillments. Can be dissolved whenever needed. Greater amount of capital can be generated. People with different skill sets can get together and form a partnership and manage better with their management decisions. Losses and liabilities can be shared with partners. High level of productivity because of mutual efforts from the partners. Accounting and auditing is not compulsory. Disadvantages. Profits is now shared among the partners. Difficult to maintain business confidentiality. Disputes could arise. There could be lack of efforts from certain partners. No legality in business. Liability is unlimited. There is no continuity. Now, the similarities of a sole trader and a partnership is where the registration of the business is not compulsory, liability is unlimited, it's a private sector business, there is no legal entity, there is no continuity, and accounting and auditing is not compulsory. So that's it with this video, guys. Please do like and share to learn and let others learn. Thank you.